I welcome you back to our daily Bible study. This is the first Bible study of 2022. It's going very Reeves. Let's dive right into our lesson for today. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. There's quite a bit to unpack today. I want to come from the book of Matthew, and that is Mark, excuse me. I want to come from Mark chapter 16, verse 18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. Here it's a very interesting thing. Jesus promised that if someone was sick or going through some maladies, that there would be believers who would lay hands on the sick and they would recover. It's very interesting because from here, he speaks of a transmission of something that would alleviate the illnesses. In the traditional Greek, the reading would read on this wise: serpents they shall be lifting, and if ever deathly or deadly any, they may be drinking, not know them. It shall be harming on unfair wells hands they shall be placing. And so what it means is serpents they shall be picking up, and if ever deadly anything they may be drinking, not know them it shall be harming, or not none of them shall it be harming. And on those who are ailing, their hands shall they place, and they shall be having. And this is very interesting because the term for, the very term that is used for recovery is the word kalos. And kalos simply means well, rightly, suitable, or with propriety or becomingly. And we have to go a little further to investigate, to understand what the term is saying. It literally means to be well. And it comes again from another term that is the same word, but it's a different derivation of it. It comes from another word, kalos, which in the Strong's is 2570. Our word we're looking at right now is 2573. And here the 2570 kalos, it means good, better, or well. That is the foundation of the term kalos that we are looking at in the text where Jesus speaks. And so they will be made well. They will recover. And then if we take it and look a little further, it says beautifully, finely, excellently well. And so it speaks of a return to wellness and health that is excellently above and beyond that which started in the first scenario. And so here it says excellently, noble, commendably, honorable, in a good place, and that could be mentally, could be financially, could be physically, in a good place that is comfortable, speak well of one, or to be well of those recovering in their health. And so when we look at this, we can see that the word kalos then has many different meanings pertaining to what the modern world would call wellness. And so As to a manner and external character, well, that is right, suitably, or proper. It can mean wellness as far as, again, the health. It can mean wellness as far as recovering from sickness. And so when we look at the text again, it's very important to realize that this is something that Jesus himself has promised. He's spoken. And because he's not a man that he should lie, then we can best understand this in its proper context by first substantiating it as something that Jesus said will happen. Now, if we look this up in the regular King James, then that will bring us to an important aspect of understanding how it should go. I want to read it in Mark chapter 16, verse 16, all the way to 18. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. And these signs shall follow them that believe. Number one, there must be a belief. And here the term belief is used, pistuo, one who has believed the gospel and their life is now living out what they believe. Says to give credit to believe, have a mental persuasion, or to have faith. And the implication is to entrust something, specifically one's spiritual well-being, to Christ. So these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. Number one sign. Number two, they shall speak with new tongues. Number three, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and the sick shall recover, or kalos. It's very interesting. I don't want to get into all of the signs of the believer that is operating in ministry, but I do want to say he did not say you, in other words, in reference to just the apostles, but he said these signs shall follow them that believe in my name. Very important here. So he's not relegating it to just a simple form of ministry, a certain caste of ministry, but it says, to the believer that believes in the power of his name, there shall be recovery. There shall be a retaking of health, strength, and life that is even more stronger than when we first started. In other words, he heals us, but he doesn't bring us back to where we were. If he heals us and we go back to arthritis and we go back to whatever the condition was in our body, when the healing touch of Christ comes, health is recovered, the biotic life force that maintains and causes the body to go back into the state in which it was designed. I thank you for joining us. This, again, has been our first Bible study of 22. And I thank you for coming to our daily Bible study. I am your host, Dr. Derek A. Reeves, and hoping you're having a wonderful new year.